Not only can you use them in these add-on games, but also later on they will be integrated in the main game, of course.
Patrick, welcome back. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having me again.
All right, so I'm going to jump right into these questions. You guys are doing some amazing work, and that just continues. Now, I completely jumped the gun the last time we were talking about Sidekick games and Steamrunner, because you had put your game Steamrunner into the app stores, and I saw it was playable, so I was talking about it publicly, but you guys really weren't ready for the launch yet. You were just testing some things out. But now the Web3 Hedera-enabled version is launching. Can you explain what's been added in this new launch?
Yeah, and we didn't blame you a second, because it was live and our community knew it as well. But that's the Discord community indeed. We didn't do an X post just yet because we wanted to get some glitches out and some last minute features. But also the App Store for iPhone always gives me a headache by then all of a sudden saying, hey, we're gonna do it like this, and then you need to re-update a lot of stuff. So yeah, there were some things that we were still finalizing, and but you made it known to the world. It was funny to me, just going a bit sideways here, Brandon, sorry, to see that some people still think or seem to think that it is our main game and that we've shifted away from the main game. Nothing less is true. It's still an add-on game that we made on the site for the community to earn some Steam already, some early Steam utility. So after you did the pre-announcement, we added some stuff. We added, for instance, the avatars that you can own already, Banks, Pepper, Finn, all these characters that are already an NFT. Because if you now own them, you can play with these avatars in the game. You can also try and run for the in-game water token and try to, if you run enough, try to collect enough tokens to buy it in the game, but then it won't be an NFT, just to make that clear to people. So there is a difference there. So that's something that we added. And with these avatars, some are faster, others are slower. I play with the slowest ones because I get to level 7, 8 maybe on a good day. But yeah, so that's where we are now.
All right, so you're integrating these NFTs that you've been minting for a while. You've had plenty of engagement from your community. Now, as soon as I had the ability to use these avatars, these NFT avatars, I had Mr. Banks and I had the one that comes just kind of stock, but I had to buy Kaya and Finn because they had some additional features. You were talking about them. Some of them slide further, some of them can jump further, their speeds, things like that. And it was the first time that the power of gaming NFTs really hit me. Why is the first instance of this NFT integration a really big milestone for you and the Earthlings team?
Well, it's as you said, actually, it is the first integration, and it's always a bit exciting because, you test it out, and luckily it was not as hard as we thought. So that is something. Well, I'm not a programmer, but luckily it's on your host desk. But I stress about it. Is it going to be hard or not? And then finally, when it's done, and also with PJ, one of our lead programmers, it wasn't that hard. So that was actually one of the easiest things to do because of the technology that Hedera has to offer and how easy for a good programmer it is to adapt. Yeah, it is cool because not only can you use them in these add-on games, but also later on they will be integrated in the main game, of course. And that's one of the features that comes with these NFTs, of course, that you can just pick them up from your wallet, drag them into another game and use them there as well. So, by the way, you mentioned Kaya. Kaya is too fast for me. I play with Finn because I hit my head into everything. But yeah, so for us, it was a milestone, but not a milestone that we worried about not getting done because it's very doable in Hedera. And really, while building on Hedera and integrating it, I really still don't see why not more projects are onboarding to Hedera actually, because it's really so easy.
So you talked about the avatars, and that's really obvious, how they have different features and things like that. But you guys have a lot of other NFTs out there as well. Are there going to be any things that are added, and you gave me a hint on this before, that are going to be useful within the Steamrunner game?
Yeah, actually, the chicken is still one of my biggest love NFTs. I already actually accidentally played I got a free drop in my account, but I think I said it's so that it only drops. There's a small chance that you get the chicken pin. So what I want to do is add the chickens to the collection as well, so that if you order chicken, that you can drop the chicken and walk along with you in the game. Not everyone saw it yet. Maybe I need to make a video of that actually. But yeah, the chicken runs next to you, and when a wolf comes, then it's the chicken that's gone, not you. So I'm looking forward to adding the chicken pin. But we're only doing 2 weekly updates now, small updates on the Steam Runner game, because we need to build the main game as well, of course.
Yeah, and to give people an idea, it's kind of a maze that you have to run through. You're collecting tokens, you're avoiding different obstacles, but the other big challenge there is you're running away from wolves. So if the wolves get you, you die. But if you have the chicken with you, they're going to take the chicken instead of you, and you can continue on with the game. So that's pretty cool as well. Now, these Sidekick games, it seems like it's becoming a bigger part of your vision, but at the same time, you're working very hard on the main game, the gaming metaverse. But what is your Sidekick strategy look like for the future?
Yeah, we are already looking into releasing more games, and we actually partnered with a small indie studio to do so that we don't have to put our resources in these games, but still being able to throw them out. iPhone, the App Store is giving me a headache with all the changes they make and how difficult they make it to integrate NFTs in games. So we're also looking to other platforms like Telegram on releasing add-on games there. And I think that's also a great way to get Hedera more on the map, because through Telegram you get a bigger community. It is actually a third platform that you can launch on, and they don't make any fuss about integrating NFTs. So that is something that we're looking into now. But besides that, we will still also continue looking into releasing more games on other platforms as well.
And one of the things that you mentioned is you can move your NFTs to one game or another, but that's all done very simply because all of those NFTs are in your account. So as soon as you log into a game with that account, all of those NFTs are automatically available to you if they have certain features in each one of those games, right?
Yeah, so if we launch other games, or when we launch other games, I need to say, where you can log in through the main page. So there will be a main page for all these separate add-on games. Then we will have your info, of course, and through the wallet, because you will input the same wallet that you use for any other game that you're playing through our project. So then automatically these NFTs that you have will be released in these new games as well, if there is utility for them. Of course, every game will be a little bit different.
So another question, you talked about adding additional games. How many per year once we get really rolling here, how many games of these casual version, these Sidekick games, do you think you'll launch per year?
Several, at least. I'm hoping at least 3, and especially now that we have this partnership with this smaller indie studio, and we're building now in Unity as well. So tell that to Basil from Legend of the Past. We had some nice talks about that. Love the guy, and he's a diehard Unity fan. And I think, by the way, for mobile games, you need to stick with Unity. So Basil, this one is for you. So yeah, we're planning to release about 3 games per year, while still continuing building Earthlings, the main game. But as said, what we're doing, we're working together with a studio so that we don't have to pull our people away from the main game, Earthlings Land.
All right, sounds good. Patrick, is there anything else you'd like to pass on before we let you go?
Yes, maybe some last words about the City Mint that's coming. By the time this is airing, the fact sheet will already have been posted on X, I think. So, and I encourage people to really look at the previews that we are showing, because not the whole city, that's a question, by the way, from many people, not the whole city, thousands of buildings are already built, because it's literally thousands of buildings, and there are only 1,000 city plots that you can own. So people think it's a city with 1,000 plots. No, it's way bigger, because the total city size is 5 by 5 kilometers. So it's an immense job. But a lot of parts of the city are ready. And as we said before in other interviews, what you see is what you get. So the previews that we are showing now are from the city that you will walk in when you own these plots, or when you don't have to own it, of course, to play the game. So the City Mint will be exclusively in Steam with our own Steam token. We haven't sold a single Steam yet, by the way. So, and all this Steam that we will get from this mint will go back to the royalties pool. So I think that is something worth mentioning.
Patrick, well, we appreciate all the hard work you're putting into this. We appreciate you building all this on Hedera. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you and see you next time.
I'm now posting these interviews of Hedera builders independently to my channel. The community, influencers, and media outlets are free to use this content to spread the word on what's being built on Hedera. Once they're all uploaded, you'll be able to go to my channel and search for whatever topic or team you're interested in to find more information. Or you'll be able to get the most recent Hedera news by watching the latest HBAR Weekly update. So check them out.